Alright, and my social media posts are made. Hello. I am Saber KQs from Loggington, here once again to torture and intimidate you. I'm so happy to be playing Phantasy Star for you guys. I really am. I've already gone off on the big spiel about, yes, I am, and yes, I am. I've already gone off on the big spiel about, like, how much this game means to me, blah, blah, blah. Underrated, that... If it is underrated, it is only because enough people have been born that do not know about it, that its awareness level has fallen. All Genesis RPGs are underrated compared to the Square Enix catalog. I mean, like, I think Beyond Oasis is legit underrated. That thing has the frames of a Disney movie. Phantasy Star 4 is generally rated, like, top of the heap as far as Genesis RPGs go. It's just that anybody paying attention to Genesis RPGs is already kind of a freak. Or old. Or potentially an old freak. Hello, my old freaks. How y'all doing? I'm pretty delighted to be here, and I am prepared to set up camp and grind my adorable ass off tonight. I know exactly where I'm doing it. My John fantasies and my Chris triggers. Personally, I don't know. I'm just here for the video games. Overrated, underrated, people should try to win with their favorites. I mean, look at me, I'm an Eve fan, so, I know what it is like to be both overrated and forgotten at the same time. And as a recent describe your persona's name incorrectly poll on Blue Sky reminded me, you could easily read me as a failed Kingdom Hearts fan character. Try to reconstruct what the fuck my original name was before I got an X in it. Also, I'm kind of enjoying, like, the Palace of Destruction movie. A Scrabble bag that got Norded. Do you think Nording could give me this awesome tail? Or these completely blank blue eyes? Don't answer that, actually. Never mind. The tail is the bag. Bag tail. It's true, my tail contains multitudes. I had a thought, and then I forgot what it was. Whoops. Oh well. We have 5 seconds to go before we're back into Phantasy Star, and I get to attempt to remember what exactly the fuck we're doing. I think we go north next? Yeah, I think. If I enter the door to darkness and become... I don't remember what the thing is either. What do you become if you enter the door to darkness? Do you become a kingdom key? Is it just recycling? I don't know. Let's see if BizHawk ate my save. Oh, thank goodness. If you enter the door to darkness, you have trouble getting across the room. That may be true. We've got to hurry and stop the system that's running out of control, for Seed's sake, too. First, we'll have to rescue this android called Demi. We'll have to go to Zio's fort. Just what we all wanted to do. You're talking about that castle beyond the quicksand that can be seen from the village of Mile? I guess we'll have to go around from the north. Yeah, we are gonna have to head north. Okay. So, I don't remember if we need to gear up. Let's just strike out onto the road and see whether we die or not. Hooray! Still second down equipment, that's true. Oh, wait, we can just macro it. I keep forgetting we can just macro it. And yeah, these are still, like, second down enemies. Antidotes. Rika's level... Yeah, Rika is gonna level up rapidly. Which is another reason we should pause to grind a little bit in the near future. There's the next town. Let's just work it for a bit. So I gave my heretical opinion elsewhere, and I will give it here too for the record. I think if there is a modern-day single-player Phantasy Star, it should probably look at the Xenoblade games for inspiration. I would like to see that sort of battle system in a modern Phantasy Star. Ooh, big crater. We will explore that in a minute. Playing any Xeno prefix game is going to tax me deeply. But I believe it will be worth it. Those are on the list. We're at the point where Rika is not leveling immediately anymore. How you doing? Yep. Pulling up those numbers. The room setup in PSO would be a good template for Phantasy Xenostar. I remember that.
Are you ready to make some bad choices?
I feel like I just did. Hello, Rest. Let's try blaster these fuckers. Okay, good. Random encounter deleted. Rika has mastered double slash. That's a good skill. But yes, hello, Rest. Hope you're doing well. Boundary appears, or doors close, or something, and you have your random combat encounter. Yeah, we're just gonna try blaster these whenever they show up. The only one of these games you've played. That's nice. Fun making macros. I do like the macros. Somebody's gonna clip that one out of context. Anyway, I do enjoy these games. No, you shut up. You shut up. Dudes in spandex Star Trek outfits, guy in a lab coat, cat girl in another one piece, and the bird beast dressed like he's from a rent fair. In which, No, I'm sorry, hold up. In In which Star Ocean do you get a cool bird beast? I need him. Rika's level 5. When she's about level 7, I'll hit the town. How the first Star Ocean has a werewolf. Tanique. One of the least seen characters in the entire series, I believe. Because it requires getting to, like, 2/3 of the game or something with an open character slot. I love the dude. He's basically Ranma except a werewolf. Ah, poison. You know, I decided, let's fight them normally, and we immediately got Alice poisoned. That's fantastic. I love that. And Chaz! Everybody's poisoned now. Well, you know, some of the party is. Let's check out that... Not you. Let's check out Double Slash as long as we got it. Assuming this lives long enough. Which is a big assumption. Yeah, she just slashes 4 times. Double Slash is a quad slash. Moonshad. I forget what that does. I mean, on one hand, Null, yes. On the other hand, Chisato, who is my favorite character in that game. Poke our nose into Nalia. This is the town of Nalia, but I don't think it's inhabitable anymore. Oh, okay, goodbye. The house was safe, but considering what's coming, I have a feeling it would be better if we moved. It's a kitchen. It's kind of dirty. Wow. Chaz continues to be the most judgmental little shit. Here's a bookshelf, but it's pretty empty. The cupboard is full of linen. Oh, at some point you got over it, huh? I have no idea where we would go. It's so hard to leave a place where you've lived for so long. It's a fireplace. The fire's not lit. Will you just foy that fucker? I'm happy this house was miraculously saved, but we get harassed every day. If this is the way it's gonna be, I'd rather it was all destroyed. Wow, okay. The lady across the street who used to be so kind is now ill-tempered all the time. I just can't trust anyone anymore. I'm trying to talk to the child, Alice. My friends don't talk to me anymore. I'm so lonely. It's a large mirror. It has seen a lot of years, though. Unlike you, Chaz. You have not seen that many years. I remember when I thought, like, Chaz was kind of cool and aspirational. And now I'm like, you baby. You baby, 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 baby. Eh, 125 Masada, okay. Every shonen protag... I don't know. Don't be ridiculous. You think you can do something like that after you've eloped? There's a big town called Iedo, west of here, and my parents' home is located there. I've been telling hubby we should go there for a while. I've mentioned before, but I like this localization a lot. Hubby. I mean, come on. Also, look at this sprite. The corner of depression. And you can tell. Just leave me alone. Just leave me alone. Just stop dragging me around. What's in here? Oops. Whoa, thanks to the fact I got my wares out early, I'm still able to do business. Okay. We will probably need an escape pipe. I don't know how many we have, actually, but we will probably need one. Paralyzed, Cure... Just hates Animeeple. There's a purple aura, and that's as furry as the series ever gotten. There are folks with bird wings, if I recall. Like... But again, that's in Star Ocean 1. I know Star Ocean 3 has dolphin people, but none of them are playable. And I think that's a bitch-ass thing to do. You know, right after the meteorite fell, some kind of army came rushing across the bridge from the west. And then, just when we had thought they returned to the west, we found the bridge destroyed. I wonder if they came from Edo. Who in the world were they? Oddly, Button Kaitos does not have bird people. It has, like... Tumblr-style wingy people. You're talking nonsense again. Has the meteorite made you dim-witted? I wish that Bite and Kaito had, like, proper bird people, but I'm happy this house was miraculously saved, but we get her. Oh, yeah, okay, shut up. I will harass you into shutting up. And then we got the actual destroyed part of town. Which means that these 3 tents are my... No, they are not. Okay, well, I guess we get no new equipment. Because... presumably the weapon shop got destroyed by the meteor shockwave. This place was our home. Oh well, it may be that just coming out of it alive was a miracle. Yep, it's flat. Let's go check out what did this. Wreckage. You can't see it, but I am grooving to this fucking track. Alright, Grizz has that anti-mech skill. Let's see if it works. We can only do one at a time. Ow. Ow. Well, it really doesn't matter, does it? Alright, it looks like we are going to be huffing monomates every 15 seconds. Real talk, I do think that the Phantasy Star 4 soundtrack surpasses Comic Zone and Streets of Rage 2. That's my opinion, though. I don't think it's gonna be like a universal impression, but... Well, that was a little bit of a waste, but yeah, we still cleared out most of the random encounter. And in this room is a line. Alright, I'm gonna go back and check out the rest of the corridors. But by the rest of the corridors, I mean this one room that has treasure in it. Ceramic shield. And some Masada. You say Masada, I say Masada. You say potato, I say patata. Let's call the whole thing off. Aw, Chaz. You've gotten Han killed. But literally! Okay, I was being facetious. You literally got Han killed. Way to go, Chaz. Did I have to? I always have to. I operate on the principle of yes. Who is the principle of yes? Is that Geddy Lee? No. Geddy Lee is, Rush. When I think of yes, I think of the music from Homeworld, honestly. Which sounds like he's reading stage notes. Nothing can take us far enough, emotion, far enough. I love that little emotion in there, because it's like he has to remind himself, I gotta feel something right now. Jokes for exactly 2 people, and none of them are here. Yeah, this is John Anderson, okay. And yeah, I love how we just, like, push the dead person around on roller skates. You know what? Han, I'm sick of your ass dying. Why don't... Oh, you can't equip it. We've got a whole shield, and you can't equip it. You are the only person who can't equip this. What the fuck is your problem? Has science not taught you about ceramics yet? Ceramic too heavy for noodle arms. You're probably right. I like to think there's just a gap in Han's scientific knowledge involving, like, ceramics. Like, Chaz pulls out a microwavable plate and he's just like, whoa! What is that? Throwing teacup tossers. I would like to see Alice throwing some of the shit that you can get in PSO or PSO2. A box. Dimate. Our first powerful healing item. Ow. Oh good, bisect that, Apollo space capsule nose cap dip thing. I don't know what that is, actually. What's over here? A door? Which means I am gonna turn around. Swinging some of the sword and axe things that PSO hunters can... Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I love the aesthetic of classic Phantasy Star, but I also love so much about PSO, like... I love that, armor is functionally just stickers that you slap on your fashion. It's the neon lights on the back of the jacket. That's your actual armor. The jacket is just because it looks cool. Peem. It's so peak it's theme. See, I read that as preem, and it's functionally the same thing. It's primo. Alright, what's over here? That is a break in the road. Alright, we have to go back. This is natural grinding. This is grinding the way the game intends. By getting fucking lost. Tonight, on Getting Lost with Zyzie, Zyzie is lost. Alright, I gotta remember we got Hinas. No, don't. Okay, there we go. Me on the box art for Lost the game. You know, I've never seen an episode of Lost. That would be fun. I guess. Like, knowing not to get my expectations up, maybe Lost could be a good time. Is there a space minotaur in any of these labyrinths? God, don't give me hope.
You ready to make some bad choices?
It wouldn't be Phantasy Star without Bob for Getting Lost. That's true, Kupo. Hello, Kupo. Kupo to you, Kupo. Ceramic knife. Alright. Oh, you can use a ceramic knife, but you can't use a ceramic shield. Grizz could use a ceramic shield, but then he would just be punching. This is a bop. Warren 286! They're using the 286 math coprocessor. These are the most dangerous enemies we've ever encountered. Also the coolest looking. Holy shit, they're so fucking cool. They're so fucking cool. What does Moonshadow do? I don't know. God, they're so fucking cool. Help. Special attack, yeah, but it didn't really do anything. I will have to... Alright, hold up. Game Facts, take me away, inflicts paralysis on all affected enemies. Enemies immune to side effects are immune to Moonshade. Yeah, okay. That really doesn't surprise me. I picked the most dangerous enemy to use it upon. Filled a freezer full of vodka, put a 286 in there, and ran Half-Life on it for 15 minutes before it destroyed the fridge. Honestly, typical Russian Tuesday. I 100% believe that variation of Half-Life was modded to have, like, the loudest sound effects known to humankind, too, because every Russian version of Half-Life I've ever seen has the sound effects modded to just absolutely annihilate your eardrums. Ooh, a golden Dalek! Those have got to be worth like 1 billion points. Well, not bad. The monorail! A lovely 5-member RPG party, yeah. RPG party. I'm sorry, I became, Bostonese for a minute. Bostonese. Bostonese? Bostonese? What the fuck? Where did that word come from? I'm sorry, hold on. Never mind. Let's just keep moving. Aren't I technically Bostonese? I am originally from Maryland. So, no. But, I do live near Boston. Not in Boston, just near Boston. Alice is not doing well, that's true. Nobody's really doing great. And I worry that I've missed something in here. There are lights flashing. I know what it is. Move over, Chaz. Out of the way, 7. A 10 coming through. Wow, pretty impressive. It's a pretty hard security code to break, but there. We can now access the main computer's memory. Another way in which Phantasy Star 4 was very true to our future today. The cat girl is the hacker. What's this? Look, it says that this is a spaceship that escaped from Parma 1,000 years ago. More information on this will be found in Phantasy Star 3. What, really? But Parma exploded 1,000 years ago. 2? Oh, I thought it was 3. I thought this was a direct, well, no, I shouldn't really talk about that. Okay then. Oh, you know about that? Yes, I learned about it at the Academy. Parma, the first planet of the algal solar system, was destroyed in AW 1284 when the artificial satellite Gyra crashed into it. Today, the only vestige of Parma is the asteroid belt. But there were people that were able to escape? According to the records, just before the explosion, some people were able to escape. This spaceship was damaged and became trapped in orbit around Motavia. They floated around in space until all the humans aboard died, but the computer was able to sustain itself with its self-repairing mechanisms. They all died? According to the flight chart, the orbit slowly decayed over the last 1,000 years. The ship finally crashed here. And that means all the Parmanians perished? Wait, this is not the only ship that escaped from Parma. It seems other, similar ships were able to escape successfully. Most of them landed either in Motavia or Dezolis, but it looks like some of them went right out of the Algol solar system. I can't get an accurate number, but it looked like some tens of ships. So they're still continuing their flight. I know that this is not the setup for Phantasy Star Online, but I tend to think of this as the setup for Phantasy Star Online. Somewhere in the universe. Two is one of the ships. What does that have to do with Ragol? Good question. This must be a spaceship that escaped from Parma. What I want to know is, what does this have to do with chicken parmesan? I'll make you hungry. Alright, we're gonna walk back out. All in the breast. Like I said, she's the hacker. Ow. I wish I had breasts that could hold 1,000 terabytes of memory. Ow. Fuck off, beam! Chaz is not doing great again. kind of appreciating how much the combat in this game has genuinely kind of kept me on the edge of death. Like, I could be spamming my super overpowered combo attacks, but if you don't know about those, you're kind of constantly riding the balance of, like, my party's doing great / oh no. Alright, I wanted to check over here and just make sure there's nothing that I should worry about. Ow, there goes Alice. Alright, we're gonna check over here and then we're gonna get out of here. I gotta keep Chaz alive so we can cast get out of here. Oh wait, I have escapipes. Never mind, he can die. Ceramic mail, of course. Paralyzes nerve cells. Yeah, that would be great for Chaz. That would be pretty okay for Grizz. And that would be a nice jump for Rika. I was just talking about keeping Chaz alive, so... Let's GTFO. She's dying over here. She is. We're just gonna push her into the inn on roller skates and, heal up. There we go. Drop a save. Basically just taking a defibrillator and using it to stop someone's heart. I approve. Let's see. Up here, there is nothing in particular. Except the death of Han. Heal thyself, Doctor. Well, I guess technically Han is a grad... Han has, like, the biggest grad student energy of any RPG character I think I've seen. Even some that were actual grad students, like, what's his fucking name in Tales of Xillia? Yeah, Xillia. Alright, there is nothing over here. Cool. Cool plus good. Jude. Yeah, Jude Law. I don't need to, in right away. Alright, the bridge should be repaired if I can find it. I found Edo. This is Edo, a fluid town. All kinds of things flow in and out from all over the place. Life it isn't Alice. Welcome home. Alright, that is a slightly questionable localization. A fluid town. Sure. I recently moved here from Nalia. My wife went to the market and hasn't come back yet. What is she doing? Banging the storekeeper. Here's a bookshelf, but it's pretty empty. Okay. Game particularly wants Han dead. You know, I haven't even thought about character order. Now grizzlies! Axes for everyone! There are 2 weapons and armor stores in this town. If you want good quality stuff, you better go to the store near the Hunters Guild. Oh, it's you, Alice. I don't need to tell you all this. I've come from Zima to peddle my wares, but look at this town. It's already got a pretty impressive marketplace. But I still have to sell the wares I bought. Otherwise, I'll be too embarrassed to go home. In the middle of town is a market. Behind it is the Hunters Guild. Isn't it a big town? It is a pretty large town. Substantial. Nothing here. The fortune teller named Mito is one of the best. Like last time, she was right on the money about where my husband was stashing his secret savings. I have I don't have any questions, never mind. There's a bunch of fortune-telling books and some academy books. Whoops, can I not? We shouldn't be opening other... you wimp. Chat it up with the fortune teller. Oh, it's you, Alice. Thanks for everything the other day. For you, I'll tell you your fortune for free. No, don't. I don't seem to be in good shape today. Come back some other time. Huh, I wonder what that means. Oh well. Our pet dog is missing. We've searched this town from one end to the other. It pains me to see the children so crestfallen. Rocky! That's my dog's name. I wonder where he could have gone off to. Banging the storekeeper. I can't even go looking for him, I'm so afraid. There are monsters roaming outside the town. There's the option of asking for help at the Hunters Guild, but would there be a hunter who would go find a dog? I will take any request, no matter how small. I'm a hunter, but I haven't been able to find work lately. That's because there's some woman called Alice who's getting all the work. Hey, well, if it isn't Alice, why don't you send some work my way once in a while? Don't talk rubbish. Work is not something that gets sent to you. You have to go out and get it. Alice all like, get on the hustle, bitch. There's a bar in the Hunters Guild, too. But that's a place where hunters congregate. Regular people are too afraid to go in there. Regular people, okay. I feel safe here because we don't get too many suspicious-looking people. It was really scary last time. A formidable army rushed past Guido. I can't go on without a drink. There's no one to hear me even if I cough. Boy, it's lonesome. I'll drink with you, honey. Oh, Alice, what a rare surprise to see you here. You came here to see me, I welcome you heartily. Maybe I'll have you treat me again next time. Alice Brangwyn money-making tip number 3. Get other people to pay for your drinks at the bar. The first 2 are extort hand and extort hand more. We traveled all the way here to shop at the market, but we used up all our money with travel expenses. Actually, we don't have the money to pay for our rooms, but we haven't been able to admit it and have kept on staying. What shall we do? Disneyland tourist JPEG. Say, why don't we climb out the window during the night? Okay. This is the inn. It's expensive. Pro tip, there's no need to use the inn in this town. Alice has a room somewhere. We don't have to go all over town to find stuff. You can pretty much find everything here. This is the biggest market in all of Motavia. check the place out. Tool store. Okay. Let's get rid of this ceramic shield. Circumshield? Yes, I'd like to sell the circumshield. Krabbin suit? Yeah, sell the Krabbin suit and the tit and dagger. Nope, Silent Hill Wiki is blocked. I don't know. Yeah, crab suit. Telepipe, escapipes. How we doing on those? We have 2 escape pipes. 3 escape pipes. Can I sort my No, I cannot. Oof, Dimates. I should probably sell a bunch of my monomates and buy Dimates. Armor? Leather, 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 leather. Okay, nope. Carbon, 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 carbon. Nope. Titten, titten, titten. Nope, we're good, we're good. I do like that they have, you know, the basic equipment here in what would be Alice's starter town. Like, you can see that this is where she got her shit. And the prices are within range for her to have picked these up. It's a nice little touch. What possessed me to buy such a thing? It's kind of frightening how you can't stop shopping when you get caught up in the excitement of the moment. Couldn't be me. I like saving money. Ugh, I bought so much stuff, it's hard to carry everything. Again, couldn't be me. So there is a second item store in town, somewhere. I forget where. Why, it's Alice! So you're finally thinking of buying a plot in this town. Are you kidding? I have no desire to have my bones buried in a squalid little town like this. When I'm old, I'm gonna lead a relaxing lifestyle in a quieter place. He's a very gray man. And apparently he's the grave keeper. It's a grave. Yep, these are all graves. Chaz, I don't think you should get in her way when she's paying her respects at the grave. Rika, the most sheltered person in the entire game so far, calling Chaz out on his manners. This is the prison, you better not get too close. Yeah, I'm touching it, I'm touching it. Why shouldn't we go to prison? Guarding a prison is no easy job, it's so boring. You're guarding a table, man. Hey, what are you in for? Hey, Alice, you rotten. Thanks to you, I've ended up in here. Bye. Oh, double-decker weapon store. Armor store. Graphite and ceramics. God, do we need these? Warmer store and Yeppin store. Yeppin? So many things catch my eye, but even the best weapon is wasted unless it is used by skilled hands. Huh, you call that a market? There's nothing that would be of use there. Struggle axe! Saber claws! Saber-toothed tiger! I mean, we're gonna buy a couple of these, obviously. Tyrannosaurus! Pterodactyl! Stabby fingers! And Steven! Let's go ahead and pick up that axe. Grizz is expensive, but I love his results. That is... I like that he apparently blocks with his axe, too. Struggle bus, are you sure? I'm not sure regarding... Do I need the other weapons here? Alright, hold on. We're in, titanium. We could be in graphite. Titanium and ceramic, and we should probably be in graphite. So we need graphite mail, graphite mail, graphite mail. Alright, 3 graphite mails. 3 orange whips. Two graphite mails and 1 ceramic? Oh, graphite suits. Right, Hold on. Titanium mail. Alright. Titanium. Ceramic mail. So, we need 2 ceramic mails. And I think a graphite... No, I think they're both in graphite suits. Yeah. So, just the 2 ceramics. And then I'll look at helmets in a second. Woof! That sure ate our paycheck. Also, I'm a dog now, apparently. Sec. No Shining Force, just this. Chaz could use the helm. Graphite crown, okay. Carbon helm. Oh, yeah, you could. Chaz and Han could both use helmets. It's okay, it's cool. Han certainly could use a helmet. Too bad about that. 2 ceramic helms and a graphite. And that'll just about eat my money. Oh right, I didn't need the graphite, did I? Because you can't equip it, you dick. Oh well, whoops. Anyway, now that the gripping, exciting weapon and armor upgrading scene is over. Hey there! How dare you bump into me and pass on without a word? Oh, it's you, Alice. Please excuse my rudeness. I like to imagine that, like in a Yakuza game, this dude ran into you and is, like, extremely rude, and then immediately switches to, like, the most polite tone of voice the second he realizes who the fuck you are. Alice is the Kyriakosma of her time. Zio, I don't know who hired you, but don't even think about it. Even if you had an infinite number of lives, it wouldn't be enough. This town is relatively peaceful, thanks to us. I hear other towns are plagued with disasters. In one case, an entire town burnt to the ground! I'm sorry. Been said this is all Zio's doing. What if it's true? You're welcome. Yeah, I don't have Serious Songs redeemed. Maybe I should get that one. There's a notice posted here. Do not run on the floor. Chaz wall runs. It says, the guild is everybody's guild. Please use it quietly. Hunters with the most cases processed. Number 1, Alice Brangwin. Monsters have recently become extremely strong, making combat with them difficult. I better think about a new profession pretty soon. You got a level grind, you little weenie. Hey, Alice, you're still as attractive as ever. Why don't you go out with me once in a while? Thanks. I'll consider it when you become more of a man. Speaking of burns, there's been a big army going in and out of that cave up north. It must be Zio's troops we've been hearing about. Whiff. My, Alice is quite a looker, but aren't you a cutie pie, too? I want to hope that he's talking to Grizz. Ugh. Cut it out, you. Hey, Alice, the usual. Sorry, I just don't feel like it today. I'll see you some other time. Hey, strippers! This game has everything! Just a little nearer! Come on, let's go, Chaz. Alice has no time for the strippers. My, I'm so honored you're here, Alice. It inspires me to do well. Oh, we are not allowed up on stage. In times like this, those in the hunting profession seem to be doing well, but the monsters have become very strong. Apparently, only the most skilled are still in business. That fact is reflected by how painfully few customers there are. What a big mirror! It must be for industrial use! I don't know how to react to this. Are you insinuating I'm purposely withholding information about the best jobs? How dare you think that? I swear by my good name that that kind of thing absolutely never happens here. Now please go back to the front area. No, I'm here to rob you. Okay. Wait! Don't touch that! No, those are important documents that have been accumulated up to now. Alright, let's stop harassing the poor lady. Let's go back around and look into the guild work that we can pick up. Oh, wait. Woo! God, they can throw really hard. That went right over the wall. Oh, hi. Hey, oh. Okay, he's just like, hey, the usual, even if we come up behind him. Man's got trust. Welcome! You have come to the Hunters Guild, where we enrich the lives of hunters. The enrollment area is over there. For those of you hunters who have already joined, I'd like to give you information about available job listings. Currently listed are These are the jobs that are currently offered. Any applicants? This is a request from a ranch owner at the village of Mile. The sandworms at my ranch have become so big, I'm at my wit's end. Please help me. That is the message. The fee offered is 5,000 Masada. Will you take the job? In that case, please go to Mile and get more details from the rancher. Before we do that, I feel like we ought to set up a couple more macros. Shahalud when the walls fell. Ah, we're finally home. Shall we take it easy for the rest of the day? Okay, let's be up bright and early tomorrow. I wish there was a cutscene of the team just, like, hanging out. Phantasy Star 2 let you leave characters behind. Remove the entire party from the party lit what? I don't think that's even possible. Yeah, I don't think that's even possible, I'm sorry. Alright, is any of this stuff? This is my own cabinet, so I can open it freely. Let me see what's in it. There's a bunch of underwear in here. Thanks, Chaz. It's a special training workout Alice made. It's pretty strenuous. The books are left out. It's you, isn't it? In tones of like, of course they're left out. You did this. Ow. Alice's cabinet? What are you stuttering for? I'm not even allowed to look at Alice's mirror. Like, my characters physically cannot face looking into the mirror that reflects Alice. It's a cabinet for dishes. Of course it's neat since we're always putting it in order. It's a kitchen. Of course it's clean since we're washing it all the time. It's a cabinet that contains Alice's most treasured belongings. A Sega Master System and a copy of Phantasy Star 1. Alright, let's get some macros set up. What? Hold on. I'm gonna glance at a list because I have forgotten most of the combos. Combo list. You know what? The shrines.rpgclassics.com domain is just fucking fantastic. I love it. Let's do at least one with Blizzard. Which I think would involve Han casting... Zen? And someone else casting... So I'm gonna go with Han casting Watt, and I think Chaz can do Zan. No? We got anybody who can do both? Zan. Alice can do Zan. Okay. And then we just go in on the attacks. And then I guess it's Alice with Foy. It is Foy, right? Yeah, it is Foy. So... Zen Foy. And then we just straight up attack. Am I missing anything that we can set up right now? I don't believe I am. A lot of the good macroables come in later. F-O-I. F-O-I. Okay, so. Important note, I'm about to get my ass whipped. It's gonna be whipped into a frothy paste. So please enjoy this. Are you the hunters from the guild? The sandworms I've raised in this ranch have grown so big, the situation's out of hand. YouTube thumbnail with like a arrow pointing behind me. The sand nail situation is out of hand. Please, can you do something about it? I won't complain whatever the outcome is. Did I just say sand nail? What the fuck am I talking about? Never mind, it's not important. Anyway, this is really gonna hurt. We're gonna cast Blizzard a lot. But we should also do some pretty basic attacks. Actually, you know what? Get monomated, Alice. Yeah, we should throw in some of the basics. I do very much love these battle scenes. Ugh. I'm not sure if Blizzard is actually worth it compared to, just slapping them around. Ah! Down goes Chaz! Okay, that sucks. I think we may be able to carry on. Whoops. Well, never mind. I think we may be able to carry on. I forget what Gillen does. Let's cast it anyway. But yeah, I particularly love the little animations that pop up. They feel really good. It's nice to see your party doing stuff. Real grudge against Alice here. At least Han isn't getting attacked as much. Oh, there we go. We got big XP. And Chaz does not get any. That's okay. He'll have chances in the future. And I was finally able to feed those sandworms successfully. The ranch! My dream! Sigh. Thank you. There's no use lamenting about the past. I should make a clean break and go on to the next thing. I'll send your compensation to the guild, so please pick it up there. It is always important to remember to go back to the guild after a successful hunt. Otherwise, you're just leaving money on the table. And we can't afford to do that. Oh, right, we have to go outside. Dragon Warrior rules. We don't want to fly into the ceiling. No, Ryuka. Yes. Was it this building? No, this is her home. This building. No. This building. Having a stroke, are you? Good job! Congratulations on dealing with the sandworm so effectively. Please accept your commission fee of 5,000 Asada. I'm glad we resolved the problem before anyone got hurt. Too bad for the ranch owner, though. But he seemed like a person who would not be daunted for long. I'm sure he'll prosper again. Chaz did die and have to sit out the rest of the battle, which means he is now stalling behind slightly. That's fine, he'll have his chances. Alright, next up, into the cave. Yeah, I did not get my ass pasted, which I am kind of legitimately surprised about. I was expecting mass death, but I guess Blizzard, is just too good. Let's head through this cave. Speared! You can tell they're evil because they have glowing eyes. Ow. Zol slugs. I don't like that. Did she do no damage? She missed. Every now and then you can whiff. Oh, come on. Ow, ow. Ow. Well, this is fine, too. We're gonna pop back out and heal up after this chest. A Dimate. Nice. Alas. The only downside with using Alice's house as a free inn is that you have to walk all the way to the back of town. And that's like a whole couple seconds. Attacker dexterity versus defender agility. She is capable of missing. But so is everyone else. Alright, how are we doing on mono mates? Yeah, we're good. We are gonna want to start picking up Dimates soon. Bleh. 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 All on every single one of them targeted at Alice. Gosh. Yeah, and now Chaz is leveling. Good. Does Rika have illusion yet? Yes, I believe she does. Why do you ask? Eliminate. Can we just eliminate an enemy? No, she just pops up like she wants to hug them. Ow. Very catgirl thing to do. It kind of is. If I succeeded, I would have eliminated it. I would have, but I did not. I could keep popping back out to use the, healing. But I think it's probably better we keep walking for right now. I don't remember this being a very long tunnel. And I think there is a town on the other side of it. Nothing over here. Fusion! I don't know if I realized I could, ooh, wow. Meta Slug. This is the new meta. Being a slug is the new meta. Set it on fire. I'm taking this thing seriously. Rimpa. Forget what that does. Oh, okay. Oh, Alice mastered death. Rimpa is remove paralysis. I had to say it correctly. Death is the one that combos? Okay, hold on, I gotta go back because, whoops. It's okay, I think we can handle these guys. Yeah, all we need is like 2 points up. Yeah. Death Illusion.
Raid.
Hello, Raiders from Super Bunny Bun. I don't know who you are, but I approve of Super Bunny Buns. Hello, Raiders from Calyx and Echo. I do know who you are, and I approve of you. How you doing out there in TV land? Cat and Bunny Raid and Moogle Raid. Hello, Noel. I haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, math raiding. Math raid event. Hello, I'm playing Phantasy Star 4. It's great. How are you guys? Aw. I guess it didn't combo. That's fine. Yes. Yes. I'm committing the cool crime of murder. Kupo. 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 Fuzzy. Kupo. Oh, a collaboration game. What were you guys playing? Well, guys. What were you folks playing? Ah, treasure chest that I missed. Care Bears to the rescue. True gaming. Nice work. Is it like good? Should I hop on Care Bears to the rescue? Surprisingly decent. Nice, okay. Ah, Grid's got War Cry. I remember that. Alright, yeah, let's pop out real quick. Come back. Problems due to lack of budget, fairly well made. That sounds a lot like, sounds a lot like those Smurfs games that got made recently. Like, They're pretty good platformers, it's just they're kinda cheap Smurf games, you know? Oh wait, go check the VODs. I might do that. The vibe you get. What is your vibe? Tell me your vibe. Have to run because you need foods. Go stuff foods in your body. Looks like those Steven Universe... Oh, I do like the Steven Universe games. You want to talk about underrated RPGs. Those are pretty good. Alright. For the record, we've been trying to make it through this cave, but getting repelled by spear guys and other nasties. Honestly, that's strong. I respect that. This is the last place you will find mockery for playing a Care Bears game. I still kind of want to pick up Hello Kitty Island Adventure. So, like... Okay, but hopefully before you die of being barfed on. Okay, there we go. Monomates! Heal up, Alice. Alright, hopefully we can get through this cave without face planting. Let's take this turn. Whoop. Okay, maybe we don't. Maybe we don't take this turn. Maybe we, set some dudes on fire. Yeah, who was barfed on? I'll dodge to the left. Ah! If somebody comes up to me and barfs on me, I am probably going to dodge to the left and then scream.
Did you ever have the feeling you're being watched? That the eyes of strange, eerie things are upon you?
I don't think that sound clip has ever been more appropriate than when I am being watched by a bunny. Okay, maybe there's not a town over here. Tech users. A mighty bunny hero, defender of justice and candy. Delicious. These guys look like they belong on the side of a van. Kinda into the aesthetic. More down. Okay. Yep, here it is. Okay. Kadari. This is the town of Kadari. 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 Have you come to visit Zio's church as well? No? Kadari! The strongest milking spell. Alright, I want to go back out and, take another look at those tech users real quick, or see what else is in this area to fight. I know that the... Ooh, monster flies. I know that the tech users have a drop. I don't think it's worth trying to get it. I say, casually getting a drop. Let's take a look around town. A church that spreads the teachings of a man named Zio was erected in this town. Devotees come here from all over the place. I don't want to say it in a loud voice, but it sure is a big bother. How pathetic, a fully grown adult like you crying for Zio. You have to be able to respect yourself before you can respect others. So grow up! Okay. Actually, no, I don't think I will. Here's a bookshelf. It's pretty empty. Pretty empty, okay. What is going on with those guys going overboard with this Zeo thing? It just makes my skin crawl. What's wrong with Zeo? He has huge pauldrons. That makes him evil. Why don't we get out of this town? And books are pretty... Okay. Do we need to rest? Not right now, we just rested. Is he from Warcraft? No, he is from the 90s. A mystical land where pauldrons were big, and catgirls roamed the earth. All these bookshelves are empty. Our daughter has become a follower of Zeo and won't come home. Yeah, let's recap the plot. We've got to hurry and stop the system that's running out of control, for Seed's sake too. First we'll have to rescue this android called Demi. We'll have to go to Zeo's fort, just what we all wanted to do. You're talking about that castle beyond the quicksand that can be seen from the village of Mile. I guess we'll have to go around from the north. And we did go around from the north. And now we're here, in this place. Alright, we should pick up a bunch of dimates. I'm gonna sell this paralysis cure. But I'm good with the rest of it. Let's buy 3 or 4 dimates. Stocking up on healing. Alright, that ought to be enough for an expeditionary run. That inn in the back of the town, I used to frequent that place, but recently I can't go in even if I wanted to. Oh, Zeo, the Holy One! Okay. This is a church where we worship the great Zeo. Zeo says he's going to cleanse this soiled land with the fires of destruction. And then he's going to build a utopian society populated with only the finest citizens. How wonderful. The thought makes me tingle. Okay! Getting off on genocide in here. A little concerning. Zeo is at his fort where he teaches and guides us. How thankful we are to him. You have like a statue in the back? I wonder if this is an altar. I better not get too close. You like the High Priest? No one other than Zeo can save us from the uncleanliness of Motavia. Glory be to you, Zeo! He's fainted. How frightening. Okay, well, I want nothing to do with any of this horse fuckery. Ha, okay, yeah. There appears to be a wall between me and the rest of town? Maybe if we go out and come in from the side. Or wait, hold on. My Dragon Quest training taught me well. Laser Slasher! Lasers! It's like a 3-point difference in attack power, but it does hit all, so... Excuse me, can I ask you something? Do you believe in Zeo's teachings? No. In that case, become one of us at once, otherwise you will be purged by us. That's okay, if you think you can purge me, come at me, bitch. If you follow Zio, we can show you a good time, just like this. Yeah. I've just been running this place like a regular inn, but one day Zio's soldiers came. They said to just put everything on a running tab, but they never pay up. Boo-hoo. Zio doesn't pay his bar tab. Truly, that is the greatest evil. Oh my, such a little boy as a customer. How adorable. I'm going to give you some great service. What are you talking about? Run! Run, Chaz, run! Your heterosexuality is at stake. Such as it is. Yes? Ow. Okay! Ow! Gosh, we nearly wiped Han immediately. When approached by a lady in a bunny suit, yes. I mean, he's in danger of becoming heterosexual. Anyway, we're gonna duck in and out of town and get a little bit charged up, but actually, no, we're gonna go south. That's where I want to grind. I want to grind down here at Zio's place. Welcome to Zio's fort. We want to fight these dudes. We're going to be fighting these dudes for a little while. They have a drop. It is a fairly rare drop. I think it's like 6%. And it will give Chaz a really good sword. And that's why we're doing this. An RPG of this vintage, you didn't think we were going to get out of farming rare drops, did you? So I hope you all enjoy setting up a little camp and just fighting it out, because that's what we're doing. Ow. God damn. Lots of damage incoming, and it's hard to mitigate that. That said, Shadow Sabers are fairly rare to encounter anyway, so it'll probably take a bit before we get anything. It's okay, we can kind of push the level gap a bit. You know, like this. And now Chaz can participate in the zanning of combos. Oh, there's a barrier here. It's an invisible barrier! We can't go forward! Chaz, I kind of see the barrier. Oh, nope, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. It's a visible barrier! We can't go forward! It's a visible man! One more fight, I think, and then we'll pour it out. Spears. no. Oh, good. This thing I am grinding is the reason the entire speedrun worked. Am I missing something? I thought it was just a really good sword. Is it... like... better than that, somehow? No, Ryuka. It's an instant death? Okay. I thought it was just really good. I didn't realize it was, like, straight up instant death. That's a powerful blade. Lowers a lot of your stat. Huh. I guess I just have fuzzy memories? Not really a surprise, given that I'm not very good at remembering things, but, you know, instant death is pretty worthwhile. If I could only get more Shadow Sabers to actually show up. But yeah, we're doing fine. We'll just bump our levels a little bit and, try for this rare drop. I have nowhere better to be tonight. Anything on your mind tonight, folks? Anything, like, pressing you feel an urge to talk about? Done anything cool over the weekend? You don't get it in 5 minutes? Start the run over again. I do not think I will be doing that. But wow. Those are the speedrunning strats? Dang. Speedrunners are playing a different game from everybody else, you know? Just making stuff up. Oh, okay. I remember hearing, well, obviously I remember hearing about it. You told me about it last night. I remember hearing a little bit about Airborne Kingdom. I don't think I've heard about Flotsam. Feel like a sucker, huh? I mean, I personally, when I'm not playing this, or, you know, streaming, I've been engaged in reprehensible behavior. And also playing an Ubisoft game. I'm still kind of hung up on, the Crew Motorsport, which I'm finding really fun. It's kind of like Netflix for cars. You get a playlist, you cruise around, you do some races. Whether you finish the races in first place or not, the game doesn't care, it just keeps going. You're allowed to just do whatever. And I find that very relaxing. And of course I love open world games. I thought GTA... No, I mean in, like, almost a literal sense. They have multiple playlists, which take you through guided variations of races and, like, guided tours of the island, giant multi-car pileups, and it just loans you whatever car you need. You can buy cars for permanent use, but I've yet to really understand why you should, as opposed to just letting the game hand you a car and go, okay, here, drive this. Okay, now drive this. Do you like driving this? And I'm like, okay, yeah, it's fine. I'm not a car person, in that I wouldn't actually recognize, or I can't tell real-life cars apart. But I am a car person in video games. Because in video games, you can bounce a car off a tree into a pylon into another car, and nobody cares. In real life, you get arrested. I also haven't played a Grand Theft Auto since, like, Grand Theft Auto 3 was brand new. So... ceramic knife. That's nice. Do you care? It is a boost. We did get a boost of, we did a rare drop that was a boost. We could have bought it in the store, but we didn't. So... woohoo! That's great. Oh my god! Han literally obliterated before our eyes. They stabbed his liver out through his butthole. It was tragic. Let's go rest up. Oh, yeah, you suck. Oh, now Chaz is dead. Well, this is going south rapidly. Let's get the fuck out of here. I say, choosing to fight. Gift boy! Now Alice can post gifts to the internet. Okay, no, fuck you. Okay, we're just gonna have to walk to the north. That's not really a problem. $200 Masada. Alright. Warm and mild with occasional blizzards and freezing rain. Today's weather will be sunny unless it snows or rains. We have not seen a single Shadow Saber after that first one that we saw when we walked in. I'm gonna stop saying words. You rang. Did you react to the stop saying words part? Or the rare drop gachapon part? Or is it the meteorology? Ah, the rare drop gotcha palm. Okay. Now you have a rare drop gotcha palm. That's different. Over here equipping the rare palms. What?
Ice is frozen water.
Ice is frozen water. I've got a drink here. I should actually, like, lift it to my mouth and swallow stuff. Water. It's water. God dang. Would sure suck if we got another swordsman. This isn't like Smash Brothers. We're not gonna get like an endless run of anime swordsmen and a dragon. Oh sure, heal yourself. Then get stabbed. That's how I feel. I am healing myself and getting stabbed all the time. Also,
Amanda,
look
you
at
received
Rika.
a new message
Look at her
at your
go.
private terminal.
Oh, I'm sorry, Kelly. I can't communicate right now. I'm fighting Shadow Sabers. Or would be, if we had any. If we had any! Ow. Guys, come on. It knows. It doesn't know anything. Yeah, let's pop back to town and in. Fortunately, we're getting so much money. Chaz is expendable. Ultimately, they all are. Where exactly am I? Where am I going? Fortunately, one battle is more than the cost of an in-stay. The cat girl is perfect. Perfect cat girl. Perfect cat girl forever. You know, there's a character in Phantasy Star 3 called Mew, and she isn't a cat girl. And that feels like a betrayal. Still probably my favorite character in that game, but... Another ceramic knife! Wow! So when I decided to do this grinding, I wasn't sure how long it would take. And I'm still not sure how long it'll take. If there's more Shadow Man's deeper or what, could be. After this next circle, I will pop off and in again, and then we will try a little deeper into the hallways. What determines the random encounter enemy? Do you think I know shit like that? I don't do any research, I just play video games. The only reason I know this sword exists is because I got it once, way back in my youth. It's like the fucking Sword of Kings in Earthbound. If you don't know it exists, you will never find it. Unless you are extremely lucky. And I am extremely lucky. I say, not having gotten a single Shadow Saber in the last week. I like that Rika's little slash marks are rainbow colored. It's pretty. Alright, let's kill this man. Come on, rare drop! No. Alright, let's push a little deeper in. We'll take a random staircase. What a sinister looking statue. Ayy! Shadow Saber! Ow, we got air slashed. Ow, we got air slashed. Han's dead. Okay, let's back out. Actually, what's up here? Anything? Another staircase. Yeah, this place is a maze. Bunch of staircases. Oops, can't run. Ow. Ow. Alright, one more try. Run. Cannot escape. I may have fucked up. Okay. Escape pipes don't, like, take you out of battle. Just this once, Chaz lives. But he can feel his sins crawling on his back. Wait, no. That's just Alice glaring at him. Ow. Whiff. Oh, big hit, big hit. I just want to check and make sure that we didn't get it while I was, like, distracted. Okay, no. No, escapipes are just wasted if you use them in battle. Oh, that's an interesting combo. Ow. Ow. Nothing! You got nothing. You suck at video, you totally suck. Alright, what's down here? 2,000 Masata. Beautiful. Beautiful money. That should do it. Got nothing. Good work. Alright, what's up here? Big empty room. No, wait. It's a bridge. God, I don't want to go too deep into the dungeon. Why for the party wipe, or why was there a bridge? Oh, why for the party wipe? Because there were bugs that let you just have an entirely dead team. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Well, it doesn't surprise me about Phantasy Star 3. I'm a little surprised about Phantasy Star 2. But, you know what? Meh. I probably shouldn't have used fire on these guys. Yeah, that doesn't do shit. Poison can kill out of battle. Alright, I am gonna check out whatever's down these stairs. Big fat nothing. And we're gonna pop out and go heal up again. Now I know I bought a shit ton of Dimates, but I'm kind of saving those for the boss fights. I don't know. I know this is a torturously slow process of exploration, but hey, this is how you do it. Alright, let's explore this side of the map for a little bit. What's over here? There is just one staircase, and it goes down. And big fat nothing. Okay. This is just the experience. I'm so sorry for all of you. I mean, I feel very strongly that this kind of item hunting is fun. As long as you know that there is a reward at the end. Like, if there is somebody in the game that actively goes, hey, by the way, there are rare drops on this enemy. I feel like that's okay, but we're grinding out the Starman bat. Yeah, we have been for the last hour or so. These guys will probably kill me. No? Alright. Eight hours of grinding, no bat. Good old 1/128 chance. What's up here again? Nothing. Cool. Oh wait, no, that's the bridge. What's over here then? Absolutely no Shadow Sabers. The pink tail grind. Remember the various colors of tail grind in Final Fantasy the After Years? No, of course you don't. Nobody fucking played that game. 1 for each party member. What could you possibly do with that? Like... Stab... Yes, but... Like, why? Doesn't that basically trivialize most stuff in the game? I don't know. I've never done, like, 90% of shit in... I mean, I've finished Final Fantasy XII. I occasionally, when I remember to, I call Final Fantasy XII my favorite Final Fantasy. I've never done, like, 90% of the shit in that game. Alright, I've never done 80% of the shit in that game. I have done quite a bit. But, like, I am the fishing minigame fanatic, and I've never done any fishing in Final Fantasy XII, for example. Because it just comes so late that I'm just like, no, this game is over. Go away. So perhaps one day when we play it here on stream, I got a diemate, I used a diemate. That's nice, thank you. One day we will play it here on stream and I will try to do... Oh, those are holes! Laser barrier. Oh, okay, this is a shield. Shit. Nobody uses shields. What am I doing? Alright, now we know that those are holes. Let's throw ourselves down the other one. That would be really mean. That would be, like, even beyond my level of mean, to make the single optional super boss in the game drop, like, rare goods. That's meaner than, like, even I would get. Final Fantasy 3DS and the Iron Giant. Yeah, they're the reason nobody fucking likes Final Fantasy 3DS. And it's called Mognet. But aside from that, that's part of the other reason nobody seems to like Final Fantasy 3DS. Because if you fight the super boss, you may have to fight the super boss again. Let's throw ourselves down this hole. There's a chest! Moondew! We got one of the very rare revive items! The onion gear is on the super boss. God damn. So, one thing that's always struck me about the re-releases to Final Fantasy III and Final Fantasy V is that, like, they make big, interesting additions to the game, but they don't actually seem to want you to use them. Like, why did you fucking bother, then? Why did you do this? If you're not supposed to use the extra classes in Final Fantasy V, why did you put them in this game? It is a very, what is your goddamn problem feeling from me. If nothing else, we're gonna have a great big wad of money. We're just gonna have a big wad of dosh that we will be able to whop on the counter next time we go into a store. In other highly controversial opinions from me, I think it's weird that every version of Final Fantasy I they've released after the very first one has been increasingly less like Final Fantasy I. That feels weird and makes me slightly uncomfortable. Matrix Entertainment hates fun. We'll forever be salty about Avalon Code. To be fair, Avalon Code is, I think, perfectly good at what it does. It's just that what that game does, and what it says it wants to do, are completely different things. Do we count Strangers of Paradise as a final? Yes, we do. And, you know, I don't think Strangers of Paradise apologizes for anything. But yeah, you know, I'm gonna be here until I get that drop. I'm not leaving fucking potatoes without my power wrist. I mean, Zio's fort without my Shadow Saber. Are you gonna be the one? Are you gonna give me the thing? Or do I have to destroy your brethren? Every time I go in and come out. Every time I come out and go in. Every time I come out... Hello, I'm trans. I seem to encounter a Shadow Saber fuck, never mind. I should stop saying words. I went the opposite. You're not suggesting that it's, like, geolocatable. Like, they're tied to tiles or something. No, alright. You're suggesting that the RNG number generator that is random and generates numbers randomly is biased in favor of going right? Do I have... Am I stepping right? Do I step correct? Would Busta Rhymes be proud? I don't know, but Han's gonna die. Good for him. I love that critical hit noise, by the way. That critical hit noise that Grizz makes when his axe is just... it sounds powerful. Yeah, the grungly chainsaw fart. I love the noise of the chainsaw fart. I hate that. I fucking hate that term, but it works. Ow. Ow. Well, you see, I was thinking like a drum roll, but suppose you can fart on a drum if you feel like it. The people at your local band camp are gonna hate you, but you can do that. Ow. Oh, imagine if you only get drops from the thing you kill last. Or something. Imagine if that is the case. Wow. Okay, fuck off. Fuck off, beam! Whiff, unfortunately. Whiff. We are... I'm gonna try killing the Ripper first next time we encounter this battle pattern. I really thought we got it for a second, but it was just Chaz leveling. Did not need to do that. Decided to do that anyway. Fuck him in particular. And fuck you guys in particular. Lord Zio, our troops are being slaughtered. Just on the first 2 floors of the tower, right? They're just grinding for shadow sabers. You are learning. What are you learning? What education is bestowed upon ye? Based on enemy drops are based. Okay. Only matters for formations that have more than one enemy with drops. Okay. So, in other words, killing things in specific patterns, not really a thing I need to bother with. I don't need to, like, prioritize the Shadow Saber or any of that shit. No. What Flair's saying is that if there were 2 conflicting drops in an arrangement, we would have to worry about that, but we don't. Shadow Sabers never appear with things that will drop other things. Only drops the spear to drop, never the tech user drop. Okay. Because, you know, there are spirit and tech users, but it can only drop one thing, so okay. Yeah. Makes perfect sense to me. The Ben. He's defense powering up. His aura's too strong. Oh, never mind, we killed him. Skill Disrupt has been mastered. Han. Okay. We're getting, like, big boy attacks now. I may be over-leveling. I just don't care. Over-leveling now means less leveling in the future. The problem is that I probably will stop and grind and try to get other rare drops later in the game. Drop ceramic knives, tech users drop wood staff, neither matter. Yeah, I did get, enough ceramic knives for Han to have 2 of them. I guess I could give him a laser barrier? Or I could give Rika the laser barrier? But, like, I don't know why I would do that for either of them. Maybe if I had them, like, tossing out techs left and right. Like, that wouldn't be a bad idea. Particularly not given that Han now has more tech points than God. I hadn't been watching that. Han, what the hell are you doing over there? He's a scientist. Ow. Alright, let's go out and get Grizz revved up. I don't want him to stop sharing in the money and experience fountain. Push him on home. We're on the deep grind. There's something I can buy or healing items. Except for this one fucking sword. I don't think you can even get the Shadow Blade in stores. Not sold in stores. Call today. Yesterday you said you'd call Sears. You'll call now. Maybe you won't call now, it's like midnight, but... Oh, yeah. Dynamite, a combat damage item, but it's multiple kinds of enemies, so you might see one without grinding. That's nice. And the last one is an axe and the final... Right, Grizz's, like, super axe. If I recall correctly. The best axe Grizz can get is in the final dungeon. The defeat axe. Why the fuck do I remember that? Why do I remember trivial bullshit about a game I played like several decades ago? Why the hell is this shit still in my memory? There is no reason for that. I have no reason to retain this information. I just wanted to see if these bugs on the wall or anything. But no, I remember the defeat axe. And I don't need to remember the defeat axe. Grizz is dead again, by the way. Nice work, Grizz. I'm not going to use my very rare Moon Dew for reviving Grizz. You can remember the 3D Space Cadet. What enemy dropped things like Trimates and Moon Dews? I want a Space Mountain Dew. Which Space Mountain would generate Space Mountain Dew? I think it would probably be something from one of the moons of Jupiter. Like Titan Dew or something. Yeah, I can't even get hype anymore. I can't even get hype anymore. I'm just like watching them come up. .25%, that is gacha pull rates. It is. I am essentially grabbing a slot machine over and over. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. And yet at the same time, we are getting our levels up. We are getting lots of money, which is good because I have, like, the habit of buying new shit every time we go to a town. This is not useless, wasted time. This is all stuff that will smooth out the game in the future. And future events such as this will affect you in the future. Stop fucking killing Grizz, you fuck nuggets. I will put that spear so deep into your buttocks, you will think you are a barbecue. Spending real-world time for in-game money. Technically, I am spending real-world time for no purpose whatsoever, but... in a very real sense, I am spending real-world time just hanging out. I'm just chilling. I am performing an inessential task with my acquaintances, with people I know. Get tri-blastered. I am aware of you. Socially. I possess Fire Whisker's awareness. Ironically, hit me with the irony. Hit me with your irony stick. Speared and Tech User are Sword and any one of the furries in IT. That would be Silver. Silver is definitely our Tech User. Gira! You can now res big! A not insubstantial number of sword lesbians. Please do not plug in my chat. Please do not turn on, tune in, and drop out. Double chances! 2x rate supply. Wouldn't it be great if I got 2 swords at once from those motherfuckers? And then I couldn't dual wield them? And I cried. Memory of tears cried bitter sorrows. Memory of people cried bitter tears. Forevermore. Melodies of life. Oh, well this is nice. Can you guys do that again? Yeetus deletus. Absolutely nothing. Have I been up here? Yes, this is the other end of the bridge. Wait. Then where the fuck do I go? I'm on a big blue ball. Wait. Laser! Memories of people cried bitter tears will soon be forgotten. Yeah, that's the line from the English translation of the prototype of Final Fantasy II. Summing up the entire game perfectly, in my opinion. Blanc. Oh, the laser claw has extra sparkle. Memories of words cried bitter tears will never be forgotten by me. Is this? Oh, nope. Don't wanna do that. Bonk. Whoosh. I do like that the laser claw has an extra little sparkle. An extra bright little jingle. So I want to see where the other bridge goes now. Like, I might as well fully explore his apartment building. God help me, I was half expecting more mech. Oh, hello. Yes, the warm Ek. Rika leveled. Good work, Rika. A laser sword! Admittedly, this is nice. Honestly, we could just move on and forget this entire thing happened. But I am feeling that sunk cost fallacy. Another ceramic knife.
Yes, you should code less and read more books.
Code less, read more books. Got it. I'll do that when I'm done.
Mohan, how are you feeling?
I erased the patient's consciousness. I feel great.
I feel great. I feel perfect. Never better. Sorry. Alright, I'm gonna, just kind of pop back to town and recharge everybody. You know, we're kind of ripping through the encounters now, though. That's very funny. We came here at what, level 13? Oh man, I haven't saved in a while. Could have been dangerous, glad I stepped out. Few levels make a huge difference. Yeah, a little bit of sauce makes the seasoning explode. I learned that from YouTube. Give me Shadow Saber. Shadow Saber. Give me Shadow the Hedgehog! Why was that Humsar? What compelled me to do the hum? That was going for Robotnik. This really soaks my Jenga Jam. Right, because they are, magic users. We got a rare drop! It's fucking useless! Like, literally, can anybody use this? No. It's literally useless to this party. Like I said, when I was younger, I kind of thought of Area Zerum the animation as like Phantasy Star 4, the animated series, and part of that was the really freaky monster design in both shows. Of course, Area is the monster design work of Keita Amiyama, I believe is the name. And, oh, Rika missed with only one claw. I don't think I've seen that before. At least I think that's what happened. Keita Amiyama. I know I'm saying that wrong. Did a lot of work for the Tokusatsu series Garo, which is pretty great. Did a lot of work for Tokusatsu in general. I do know him primarily as like the area guy, and I really enjoyed the live-action area movies. I am talking about this because I feel like I've exhausted all other subjects. It is kind of true, though, that Iria and Alice are very, very different characters. For one thing, Iria is like a novice trainee when the series starts. So, very different vibe from Alice. Chaz is... Yeah, now that I'll buy. Chaz is Iria. Oh. Anyway, every time those, like, Ripper enemies come up, that's what I think of, is watching Iria with its fantastically weird monster designs. Over time, I never used to like weird monsters in RPGs or video games, but over time I've really come to appreciate how a cool-looking monster can, like... It helps you kind of focus in on what the setting is like. Like, it's the kind of setting that has X in it, and X is whatever kind of monster you're pointing at the moment. Like the SMT demons, yeah. Oh, Oh, nice shot. Tetsuya Nomura got his start in Final Fantasy V and VI doing monster designs. I kind of feel like Vincent is a deliberate wave to that. Like, I feel like Vincent Valentine is everything Nomura in one character. He's like just his belts and zippers.
What I'm trying to say is maybe you ought to save.
Belts and zippers and veils guy who also turns into cool monsters. And many of those monsters wear tight leather pants, which another Nomura thing that I don't think gets pointed out near enough. I wanna take the arm off one of these dudes and use it as one of Alice's weapon. You know, I want, like, the right arm from, Phantasy Star Online, where you can just use it as, like, a slasher. A few of the tight pants leather designs were still, Amano. Yeah. Our long national nightmare has ended. So we have the Shadow Blade. It is actually not that... Well, I guess it is a drop.
What I'm trying to say is maybe you ought to save.
Alright, let's go back to the inn, heal up, and make a proper run at this. Let's get this plot point out of the way. And then we may stop for the weekend, which is the cruelest thing I could possibly do to you people. I'm being very mean to you all tonight. So let's get up there. Think about Nomura using Akihabara designs in his characters, then you think about unofficial Sentai Akiba Ranger. I've got that on my to-watch list. I worry it's gonna be a little too mean-spirited, but at the same time, I'm cool with it. Sometimes... This is a rare sentiment from me. But sometimes... we could stand to be a little meaner to Sentai. Every now and then. Also, did you see what that does? We slashed a man, and a giant kanji appeared. And he died. That's the power of the Monado. I mean, power of the Shadow Sword. Wait, I'm on the wrong side. Yeah, other side. Anyway, I think the Shadow Sword will carry us for quite a while, as long as we keep Chaz alive. Which is a big ask. Because he's a big ass. I mean, big... Buddy, you've got a buddy, big. Probably want the laser sword for boss fights, probably. I will forget. I've already forgotten. What are we talking about? Who are you? Why am I here? What am I doing? That's right, I'm knifing people. Later. You know, I've given up trying to shame you folks. Like, y'all realize that this stays forever on YouTube? And I think you just don't care. You seem to be perfectly okay with being horny as hell on permanent record, basically. So, whatever. To be horny is just... I'm not sure that's true. Guys, I'm not sure we can fuck away fascism. What is this, Kitten Caboodle? Yes, apparently. Alright. You know what? I think I'm in the wrong place. It is over here, and then we have to walk around and go through the thing. Right. Yeah, you know what? Now a Shadow Saber shows up all the time. Shadow Saber's showing up. To the left, to the right, to the center. You son of a bitch! I gotta drink some water. Dual wield, God, I wish. Han, can you fucking... Han? No. Ah. You know what would be the funniest thing that could possibly happen? Okay. The punchline that hurts the worst for this, what is that? Hit me with your best shot. At least it's free money. It's free real estate. It's free money estate. Hey, we got Shifta. Okay, now we, go up these stairs? Yeah, okay. Alright, we're gonna pause on the red carpet. And heal up. after this. Ow. 69! And that guy got 68, but he died anyway. Heal up, switch swords, yeah. One moment actually. We're gonna inch forward. Okay. Heal up. Why did I use that on... Why did I heal 2 points on Alice? When I could have healed anyone else. Gires. Gires. And Grizz is fine. Lasers! Alright. Let's fucking go. You are... I am Juza. You will never get near Zio unless you defeat me! Warcry! Gifoy? Crosscut? Double slash. We're going to absolutely fuck this man. Attack power up. Alright, let's just run the attack macro and see what happens. Eh. Not bad. We can do better, though. Gifoy really hurt him. Crosscut has been hurting him. No reason not to keep throwing double slashes. And, oh, force flash, that hurt. Okay, oh, alright. Inessential use of Dimate, but we're good. Nothing here. Okay. Don't see anything else on this floor.
What I'm trying to say is maybe you ought to save.
Unfortunately, impossible. Because I know a few things about what's gonna happen, just ignore that I'm doing this. This isn't important. What's that? Gore? Somebody's been captured. It's Demi. We've got to rescue her. Who are you? Alice Brenwyn and Company. Thank you very much. You're all injured, are you not? Allow me. It's the least I can do to show my gratitude. Literal healbot. Huh? I feel strength welling inside me. It's my medical power. My name is Demi, and I am in charge of controlling Nervous. I heard she was supposed to be an android, but this is beyond my expectations. She's no different than a human being. Be that as it may. Demi, can you stop the transmission of energy to the system that's malfunctioning? You're the only one who can do it, right? Yes, I too have tried to freeze the entire system, but go no further. Who's that? That voice, it's Zio. What is this? I feel this incredible menace. Now is my main chance to point out that this guy looks like Landis from Magic Knight's Rayearth. Just saying. Zio, you son of a... Watch your tongue, son. So you thought you would sneak in while the owner's out, eh, you little sneak thief? Take a look at your own evil self before you dare put us down. Think about all you've done. Dark Schneider? I usually think of him as... Well, he's got the white hair, but... So I've wrought damage to Motavia. What's wrong with eliminating worms? Worms? You dare call us worms? I cannot forgive you! Now, that's the expression I want to see. A face filled with pain and anguish, begging fearfully for help, a face quivering with anger. Go on, get angry, suffer, be sad. That would truly be the ultimate offering to me and my great god. Your god? Son of a blast, come on! Let's go, everyone. Wait, Chaz! Zio, do you understand what's going on? If we don't stop the systems that are running out of control, Motavia itself is going to become uninhabitable. You must let Demi... Total annihilation of life. What a fine thing. Death to all that lives! Destruction to all that has form! That is indeed my desire. That's crazy! My god will not tolerate any life forms in Algol. Everything must be wiped out. And I, with these very hands, will do just that. That means you yourself will be gone too? If my god wishes that to be so, that is also my wish. You're out of your mind. Fun and games are over with. Anyone who dares get in my way shall perish. My humble self, you just know that he dropped like a Watashi or some shit, who has taken it upon myself to do the wish of my god shall destroy thee. Oh, the greatest, my one and only ultimate god, Dark Force. Dark Force?
It's no use!
It's no use!
It's no use!
It's no use!
Let's just run an attack. Wow, nothing hits him. Let's try one of these spell moves. One. Nightmare. Well, hell, everybody try a spell move. Maybe the problem is we have low accuracy. Let's try vision. Chaz! Careful! Ah! Alice? We're in trouble! We better make a temporary retreat. I think you're right. We've lost! Blast it. Chaz, it's no good. Even Girez won't repair Alice's wounds. No, Alice! We better return to my village, Chaz. Alice! Alice. I have no idea what these symptoms are. It appears she isn't getting any better. But Zio, there was something different about him from other enemies I've fought. She refuses everything. It's as if she's possessed by some evil power. Damn you, Zio, you devil. Can we save her if we shut down Nervous? No, that won't work. Nervous is located in the basement of Zeo's fort. I love how inappropriately cheerful Demi looks here. Actually, Zeo has erected his fort on top of Nervous, below that invisible barrier. So we'll have to defeat Zeo after all. If only Rune were... Alice, don't talk. Rune should know some way to do it. Alice, don't worry, we'll defeat Zeo somehow. Now listen, with what we have right now, there's no way we can win. We've got to do something about Zeo's magic barrier. Magic barrier? Magic? That sort of thing should have ceased to exist 1,000 years ago. Come to think of it, Rune was indeed using some kind of magic, something called flaily. That's right. So if you can get the cooperation of Rune... Oh... Alice, Chaz, who is Rune? Oh, he's a disgusting, conceited jerk. Now is definitely the time for this, Chaz. I hate to admit it, but we may have no other choice but to ask for his help. Didn't Rune go off somewhere with Grandfather Doran? If he's with Grandfather Doran, perhaps he's gone to the La-Da-Da Tower. The La-Dia Tower. I'm sorry. Because he was saying something about opening the gates to the La-Dia Tower? Yeah. Pictured here, the La-Di-Da Tower. What's the La-Dia Tower? I'm not quite sure myself, but I hear it's located on a small island beyond the quicksand in the east. Grandfather Doran said that something important is there. How are we gonna get across the quicksand? How did Rune and Grandfather Doran do it? That's beyond me. Probably that's where magic comes into play. Don't worry, leave it up to me. There's the Land Rover. The Land Rover? What's that? Do you mean to say there's still a Land Rover in existence? Yes, absolutely. The Land Rover is an all-purpose, armor-plated car of an ancient civilization. With a Land Rover, crossing quicksand is nothing. If we go to the Machine Center directly south of here, I'm sure we'll find one. A Machine Center? Is there such a place? If you come with me, you'll see. Okay, in that case, let's hurry and get going. Will you stay here, Han? What? But we want you to remain here and look after Alice. Also, you have a cute girlfriend here. Oh, but... Alice, I'm sure we'll find Rune. Chaz... Han, take good care of Alice. And so... we set out for the Machine Center next weekend. Demi cannot be equipped with... Oh, she's level 12. That's cute. I also love that Demi is like 4 foot nothing. Adorable android. Let's save first slot. And next weekend, we hit the tower. Well, eventually. Next weekend, we hit the Land Rover. Yeah, no, we're not... Shut up. Yeah, anyway. Let me see if there's anybody I care to raid into. The Damage Control blog is playing Look Outside. And it doesn't look like they're winding down. So I'm gonna raid in over there. I will see you folks later. Enjoy the evening. And, you know, see you on Tuesday with... What am I playing on Tuesday? Treasure of the Rudras.